Okay. So, hey everyone, it's Grainne and Gillian tonight. And it's been
So
a
that's exactly what you asked for in the first place.
We'll just mute you, Andrea. Sorry.
it's been a huge week. I am like my brain is so fried. We've just had the most incredible week ever. But I think, and I hope you all agree, that often when you come back from conference, you kind of sit there on the Monday just like a stung rabbit and not knowing what to do and stuff like that because there's just been so much. But we didn't even have that opportunity because it was like, nah, you're on training, you got to do things and all this stuff. So I think this has been super good. And I hope you all just take a little bit of time because I think, oh, wow, have we even been talking about the 90-day game plan? And that book that everyone got. So if you didn't get it, Kath is supposed to have put the PDF in the official Life Vantage, but I will look and see. But that booklet that we all got at conference, please fill it out. I've only had one person in my downline fill one page out and send to me. Um, but I really want to encourage everyone. I know you forgot to get one off me, Helga. I'll bring one. I will put them in the car. Um, but I really want to encourage people, with what we've got happening in the next 4 weeks. It's literally 4 weeks, isn't it? Before the 15th. Yeah, we have 4 weeks before it launches, Mind Body. And I think it's super exciting. We're going to talk tonight about one, I would be thinking about setting a launch date for yourself to share with your friends. Have one of us come on, like last night, we had Dundee and Marcy up here on the Sunshine Coast, and it was excellent, I have to say. But you have to get it, like I had to go and call, I had to ring people, I had to invite people along. You're going to have to put the work in. No one can do that for you. And you may even want to call. And we had a massive win for one of the girls who just said, Bridget said, she messaged me yesterday and said, I think I've got the owner of the Fat Zap clinic coming. And I'm like, how the flip? And she said, I'm just getting out of my own way. And I just literally cold called 15 premises, chiropractors, on the Sunshine Coast. There she is in New Zealand, putting us all here on the Sunshine Coast to shame. And this owner of like these clinics with 10 different clinics around Australia turns up. Like that could happen for you. So I think this is the one time, guys. Like I had a lady message me from my Jeunesse days 10 years ago who's an esthetician, and now she lives in Ireland, and she's like, will this be in Ireland? I went 100%, whatever I'm saying. And I've actually had quite a few people from England and Ireland be messaging me, and I thought, like, don't think of just your little hometown. Like, it's going to be in England and Ireland and Europe at the exact same time that it's here. So this is your time to really knuckle down and decide, right, for the next 4 weeks, I want to prep and I want to learn as much as I can, and I want to get it out there because I truly think our businesses, especially come 15 March, that your business can double. I mean, it was the month that you went EC1, wasn't it, Jill?
Absolutely. So for me in October, I didn't wait. So I had my list ready to go when it launched in the US, and I had 40 people on there. My team were all ready to go as well. They were fired up and they had made their lists as well. And come October, my volume almost doubled. It wasn't quite, I was a bit closer, but it really grew in that month. And the excitement was there, but it was all the preparation that had happened beforehand. And as Dondi and Marcy told us over and over and over again on the weekend, those people that doubled and tripled their businesses, it didn't happen after the launch. It happened at the launch and before the launch because of the work they'd put in. You look at the likes of Dr. Jessica Bueller. She actually went EC1 in September, and she has been sitting at that MC3 Pro 6 level for years, a bit like myself, stuck for years. She went EC1 in September on the preparation that she did, and then she went EC2 in October, back to
Wow.
back. How huge is that? Like, that's massive. So now is the time. This is when you want to be sharing with people and allowing them to join you in that wave of momentum. Don't hold back. Let them know that, hey, this is what happened in the US. You don't want to miss this wave. If you want to be a part of it with me, let's go. This is the time to do it. So yeah, Australia, it's going to happen for us. New Zealand, it's happening. So yeah, get in there. Make sure you're letting all of your people know, because as was also mentioned on the weekend, if you don't have your friends and family and people that you know on your list, guaranteed somebody else has got them on their list. And if they call them first, it's too bad, so sad for you. So get your people, start talking to them. FOMO
Yes,
should be real.
totally. And look, the other thing that we were saying about Europe, so we're going to have them pictures. I'll put them maybe in the comments or something like that, Jill, about the amount of money that you can make.
Yep.
We've updated all the PDFs now with the earnings that they can make on Mind Body, the Mind Body Stack. The Mind Body Stack, is that price finalized yet, or we're still waiting, Jill?
No. So
Okay.
as we mentioned at the conference, we're hoping that is the price. It still hasn't been finally approved. So at the moment, that is just an expected amount.
So one of the great things, guys, and this is the thing that can really get us into momentum, I truly believe, is we all love Pretendum. Like, hands down, it is the buzz. But if you have 50 or 100 people on Pretendum, you know, you're making a small amount of money. Like, it's not life changing. You end up having 100 customers, mind, body. And if you become the expert now, we don't have the studies done yet for Australia and New Zealand, the international formula of the mind body stack or even the mind body. But Julie, when we actually asked the marketing chief officer, we were like, you got to give us something in the Club 25. Like, the in vitro means when they do it in, what do you call it?
In a petri dish.
In a petri dish. So they've done a study in the petri dish of our mind body and checking the GLP-1, and they have the results, but they're just not telling us just yet. But we were like, you got to give us something. Because,
Body language said it all. We'll just
yeah,
say
and she
body
was
language.
like, okay,
Yeah.
that's it. So I'm like, and we all were like, okay, that looks like it could even be better than what they actually have in the USA. So we're super excited with it. I think the biggest thing is you getting your list and being prepared to bring on consultants. And if not consultants, the language we've decided we're going to use for customers, because in March, the price for the mind body is going to be $254 for a consultant. So that's going to be the price, which is really good. And then the mind body stack with the protandem will probably be 300, somewhere around there, 310, something like that. So you don't want to have your customers coming on and you selling them at the consultant price, and then the month after they're being charged 285 plus shipping, because they'll go, oh, whoa, 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 I want to be a consultant then. Now, you don't want certain people to be consultants, because why do you think? Put it in the chat. Why do you think you don't want certain people that will only ever be a customer not be a consultant? What could happen to your check?
That's right, Bridget. You're not going to get your gem volume.
Yeah. So our whole thing is we're leading up to having lots of new volume coming in March. No gem ranks, but maybe rank advancements for yourself, rank advancements for your team with volume. But then in April, that is when you're going to, we all should be aiming for diamond. We all should be aiming for diamond very easily. I believe it's going to be what, 31 customers or something like that. So our strategy is that we are going to be bringing on my customers. I'm going to be saying, why don't you join? Would you like to go on my VIP list for early access in March? Now, early access means I'm going to be coordinating the buying of them products. And we're going to go through a couple of strategies with you of how we think it's going to best suit you, suit tracks, and suit getting to Vietnam or trying to get your points up for Vietnam. So they will pay you. And this is what we're going to say to people: you pay the customer price, which is $285 plus shipping. So it's like $300. That is what their cost is going to be the end of April. So what I'm going to say to people is direct debit me the $300 and I will have it shipped out for you. Now, where it's going to come from, it may be that, and there's a couple of strategies that we're going to go through, but there will be a multiplier pack. We don't know how much PV, but it's going to be a good discount pack. And it'll probably have 3 mind bodies or 3 mind body stacks in it. So for any new consultants coming in, we're going to be really encouraging them to come on that bigger pack. I'm not going to be talking to many new people ever about just come in on a mind body and a digital starter. I'm going to be saying you need to come in on the multiplier, and these are the reasons why. One, you're going to save money. Two, you could get your customers or two friends or your husband all started. If they got like their next door neighbor and another friend started and charged them the $300, they'll have their pack nearly repaid back to them. And then they can set them up for the following. So I'm going to, I will probably sign up my daughter as a consultant, and I can buy multiplier packs for her. So I can buy like 2 or 3 of these business packs. So that's one way you can do it. And Gillian will go through some of the figures because she's our figures girl.
So we don't have, oh, sorry. You
You
want me to,
go,
yeah, I
you
was just going to
go.
say, we don't have the prices for those packs
No.
yet, unfortunately. So once we do have those prices, we'll be able to give you figures. But what we do know is that there's always added value in those multiplier packs. So, or in any consultant pack. So whether it's a new consultant or yourself as an existing consultant, anybody can purchase these packs. All you need to do if you're purchasing it for a second time, so if you're already a consultant, you've already enrolled on your initial pack, is just call customer support and you can place your order. So you can order a multiplier pack for yourself and then you can distribute that to your customers. So yeah, strategy one is ordering multiplier packs through an existing consultant or a brand new consultant or through yourself. So that's where you get your stock from, but just making sure that you are charging your customers customer price, because otherwise you are setting a standard that, you know, it makes it difficult to go back on the following month when they've got to place an order and it's higher. So just charge them customer price. The VIP access, they're getting it early, so that's the bonus in itself. They're getting it early through you, so you just have to organize that transfer and then send it out to them directly. And yes, you can buy more than one multiplier pack, Helga. That's exactly right. One of the strategies that we were talking about today, and you know, just in general, if you do have a lot of customers that you are going to be ordering for, I would suggest talking to your personally enrolled consultants, your frontline consultants, and discussing placing those orders through their accounts and shipping them out from there, because it does two things. It means that you will get a commission from those orders as well, but it also means that you're boosting their volume. So they get the benefit of that extra volume. And if it's a brand new consultant who you're ordering through, it actually helps them to hit, launch bonuses, possibly hitting that SC1 rank. They'll have to still get some legs of their own, some personally enrolled consultants of their own, but it boosts their volume. So again, this is something that you would have to discuss with your personally enrolled consultants. There will be a trust factor there because you will be transferring money to them to be able to purchase these packs. So I wouldn't be doing it with somebody that you don't know. They've just enrolled them out of the blue. So, you want to make sure you're protecting your business and your interests as well. But existing consultants who you've had frontline and you've got a lot of customers, why not put a pack underneath each of those and help each of them with their volume? And that in turn helps you as well. So,
Jill, can I just ask, because we were talking about the retain track. So
yes.
what we would be asking them to do is go in, put in a subscription, and then we would show them the address that they would make it so they could actually get it posted to your customer and process now. Because in the retain tracks and for Vietnam, you need at least one retain track, which is 700, like depending on what your baseline is. If any of you are running for Vietnam, you will need it. So that is all your subscription and all your personally enrolled customers and your personally enrolled consultants, their subscription. So if you're looking to get that retained track, you would then maybe say to some of your personally enrolled consultants, hey, if I give you the money, you're going to boost your volume, and I'll just ask you to just put through a subscription and I'm sending you the money. So
That's exactly.
that's,
So with
pardon?
that one as well, Grainne, just keep in mind that it has to be a subscription order, or
Yes,
a
and
consultant
process now.
will be counted as a spot order. So any consultant packs will not count as retained volume. So just keep that in mind. I would be saving that for new consultants where possible. Yes, so when you're placing an order, just be like a set of mind body system and making sure it gets that process now so that it is subscription to count towards retained volume.
Yes, so Bridget's saying, can you put through as a subscription and cancel? I cancel them
Absolutely.
immediately because otherwise I'll forget.
Yeah.
So I go in, I create a subscription, I process now, I'll make the address, and then there might be two subscriptions I'll have in my subscriptions, and I cancel it instantly once I've made that order. Otherwise I'll forget. So the minute I do it, I cancel straight away.
And just make sure you delete that extra address out of that back
Yes,
office account as well, because we don't want your future orders accidentally being sent to these new customers or consultants or whoever they are. So make sure you delete that address as well. So yes, this is a roundabout way. If you are struggling with anything we've said so far, always reach out to your upline for support, or ourselves if you don't have that extra support, because we want to make sure that you fully understand it to maximize it to the best and not get caught out with, little slip ups, etc. So yeah,
yeah.
just ask questions, be confident. Yeah.
So the other way, if you wanted to, as we were saying earlier, if you wanted to, like my daughter's 19, she isn't a consultant. So my strategy is that I'll probably sign her up on a multiplier, because there's three, and then I might get another one or two multiplier packs through her, because one, I will be earning the commission because she's a brand new consultant. She's in that launch bonus period. She will be earning that money. Whereas if I put through that multiplier, if I rang customer service for me and put it through, I'm not making any money from that. So that is something. Now, one thing we are going to encourage you to do is to change your subscription to 150 points to maybe a mind body stack, even just for a little while. And the reason being that once you have a subscription that's 150 points, you get generated two discounts codes within 24 hours. One for 10% coupon for a customer and one 10% coupon for a consultant. Now, if that consultant's coming in and it's something that you can actually, talk to people and say, hey, if you come in, I've only got one. I've got a special happening at the moment, which is a 10% coupon off. So it just might be that thing. Because if someone comes in on $1,000, that's $100. Everyone loves a discount. Now, the beautiful thing is that let's say it was, and I'm just throwing figures up in the air, let's say it was $1,000 pack that they were coming in on, and it had a 400 PV. That's the PV that's associated. The person will get the $100 off, so they would be paying 900, and you would lose 10% of the PV you would have to pay off. Now, Gillian, you might explain this a little bit better than me because I say it like Irish and you say it like a school teacher.
Just say that again, Grainne. I'm just typing out the list.
So no, when they have the discount code,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
actually you're not losing $100. You will lose a little bit of your PV,
Yeah,
but the
sorry.
company are really paying most of that $100. You're just losing maybe 10 or $15, if that.
Yeah, that's right. So it's based on the volume, the commissionable volume. So if a pack's 500 SV and they're providing a 10% discount, then it's 10% off that SV. So that'd be 50 SV, which is again multiplied by the 0.1 if you're a level 1, 10%. It gets a little bit confusing, but
Yeah.
it is a small, we get discounted on the SV, the customer's getting discounted on the dollar value.
Right.
Yes. So
So
we
it is a big amount for them. Yes, it might have cost you $8 or $10 tops on your actual commission, but they've got $100 off. Now, I will only use that coupon on someone coming in on a big pack. I'm not going to give it to somebody who's just come in on 150 points. I will use it as kind of like a high ticket roller to say, look, if you come in today, I'll be able to give you this coupon off and you could save yourself $170 off the platinum pack. So you only get them if your subscription's 150 points. So I will be changing my subscription on the 15th of May to a mind body stack. So I can start getting them coupons. And I
it's
will
a good
use it.
it's a good sales strategy offering 10% discount codes,
Totally.
particularly, when we've got a launch, hey, got a launch, first person to message me will get a 10% coupon as well. Those sorts of things are good marketing strategies and creates that excitement as well.
Did you know that Jocelyn said platinum is excluded from coupon purchases? I didn't know that.
Really?
Why is that?
I've not
Why would
heard of
it be excluded?
I wasn't aware of that one. I can
no. And
confirm.
I've used a coupon on a platinum
And it worked.
and it worked. Yes.
She's tried it before.
I've used
Maybe.
I've
I
used
tried it before. It didn't work for us. So yeah, no,
And
I
I
did,
had
don't know how.
one and it was, I'm sure they were a platinum executive
Jocelyn, did you
pack that they
confirm with
came on.
customer support when it didn't work for you that it wasn't just a glitch? They actually confirmed.
I thought at the time they said platinums are, there was something that said it was excluded. So yeah,
I've never heard that, Jocelyn, so we'll check that.
yes, please.
Check it
Thank
with
you.
Kath tomorrow and Sarah and things like that because I'd been told that coupons could be on any pack. Um,
I'll try mine tonight. Just to
Is
try.
that
Just
you
to
saying
try.
that you're bringing on a platinum tonight, Josie?
No,
Got 'em
not
rolling.
here. Not yet. Not yet. But it will come.
Yes. Okay.
You're
Excellent.
calling it in. So how long are the coupons valid for? The customers one is valid for a week and the consultants one is valid for, is it a month or just the calendar month?
The month.
The month.
Is that
So like
But
50, if I get it 15 March, do I have till 15 April or till the end of March? I thought it
I
was
think
the,
for the month, isn't it, Jillian?
yeah, I thought it was for the month.
Yeah, for the month.
what do you
You
mean,
got
like
that?
30 days?
No, you gotta use it for the month you've been given.
Yeah,
End of
I
month.
thought it was for March that you have it for the month of, I didn't
Let
think
me
it was.
just double check on.
Okay, well, you double check that. So, one of the things that we were talking about then as well was going back to a lot of your old people. And look, there is going to be a lot of consultants that signed up people. As I say, I've had customers. I actually had a customer who was the second customer that I had sign up with me 9 years ago, who hasn't been on Pretandem for 8.5 years, messaged me about Mind Body. So I know I need to go back to every single customer and consultant. And Gillian is going to, so it's valid until the end of the next full month. So you actually get maybe 6 weeks. We'll get till the end of April. If we, so if you
I
change your
think the
subscription.
code that's coming, Grainne,
Mhm.
according to Kath last time, it's valid until the 15th of March because they don't want the discount for the Mind Body.
Oh, the,
This is the promotional one.
yeah,
For
Which-
this month. Yeah, we're
that's
doing a
not that
promotion
one.
this month.
Yeah, that's the secret one, Jose.
That's the secret one.
She
Don't
just
tell.
let out a little secret. So,
Okay, let's move on, shall we?
so, Jules, you can use it for any market. You can just pop your discount code. So I could sign up somebody over in Ireland and give them my discount code and they would get the discount.
Yeah, now that if it's an evolved market, so now that we're across multiple markets, I believe they can be used across multiple markets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the good thing is as well, if we're all going to be using the Mind Body and we're going to be diamonds anyway, if you end up upgrading yours to 150 subscription, it just starts building all everyone's groups start getting bigger, everyone's volume starts getting bigger and things like that. So it's just, as I say, I'm going to start doing it now. Mine was always 42, but it will be now 150 because I want these coupons and stuff. So I think it's worth it now. So Jill, can you show us some of these? Gillian's gone and being a real green again, our beautiful green lady, and she's going to show us lots of back office bits now on how to pull up certain reports so you can go in and see. Um, oh, look at
Yeah.
her. See, she just threw this. She had nothing a couple of hours ago. Honest to goodness, it would take me a week to do what she does. And see, there again. Okay.
Radio.
Even
Moving on. So I'm just going to show you some really simple things in the back office, focusing solely on finding those inactive consultants before the end of the month. Because if you all checked out Facebook today, you would have seen the announcement that went into the official group. There is no backdating. There's no, changing things after the end of February. They're doing the system outage for 48 hours to move a couple more markets over to the Evolve compensation plan. And in that Evolve transition, they're cleaning out inactive customers and consultants. So any consultants who have not placed an order through their account for the past 12 months are going to be completely removed from the system. So before that happens, so you have until February 28th, and that's at 11:59 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, so 28th February US time, so end of month, 1st of March, to go into your back office and get a screenshot, download a report, have a look at all of those inactive consultants and collect their information so that you can reach out to them to possibly rejoin, jump back in, restart their business, relaunch their business, become a new consultant, whatever it might be, when this GLP-1 launches. So in your back office, now I've done screenshots tonight purely because there's information in this back office that is sensitive information, of course. You know, it's not just my information, it's other people's information. So I've just had to blur out a few things as we go along. But basically in your back office, if you look at your top toolbar, you'll see there's a tab called reporting. I hope everybody has had a chance to go to their back office and find at least this top bar, but this is where we find the detailed genealogy. So we click reporting and my screen's not showing. Those pictures have disappeared. Can you see that? Let me go and have a look at what's going on. Sorry, guys. We'll go back to a different view. Okay, so we've clicked on reporting, and then from reporting, we're clicking on detailed genealogy. So you'll see it just here under reporting. And then from there, you'll have a look at the top, and there's an option called organization. So this is where we're going to just do a quick filter. Now, you might want to do this for customers as well, because if there's any inactive customers that have not ordered in the last 3 years, they will also be removed from the system. So you can do this for customers after you've done consultants. I would suggest, you know, doing your consultants first. So you've got a database of consultants and then you've got a database of customers afterwards. So from organization, you're going to do this little drop down menu here, select consultants, and then press update report. Okay, this will give you your consultants. The next one we're going to click on is columns. Now from this columns option, and this is doing it from a computer, I would suggest doing this from a computer screen because on your phone is painful. It's really hard to navigate. But from your computer, you can see things clearly. So from columns, you're going to select the information that you need. So it could be cell phone, email address, what city they're in, what state, what country. And when you've selected the ones that you want, you're going to press this little blue arrow button, which will move those things, those bits of information that you need over into the displayed columns section. And then you can press update report again. Okay, so you're just, what's the information that you need? Phone number, definitely. Email address, definitely, because some people hide their phone numbers, so email's good. I like to know what country they're in so that when I'm contacting them, you know, it's, you know what time zone, all those sorts of things. And then the next thing you're going to do, or once you've pressed update report, this will show you a detailed genealogy of all of those consultants. Now, right here, you're seeing a lot of red because I clicked on the column at the top called last ordered. So this will put it in chronological order. So as you can see here, the oldest one will appear first when you click that last ordered. So the last time this person ordered was in 2022. So they're about to be deleted from the system because it's been more than 12 months. And likewise with many of these other ones who were ordered in 2023, it's been more than 12 months. So I've blurred out their names, but I'm going to collect those names. I'm going to collect their mobile numbers. I'm going to collect their email addresses. And those are the people that we can reach out to. Now, before you get crazy and start reaching out to all of these people, I would also look at who their enroller is, okay? Because you don't want to be treading on your team's toes. So I would be having a quick look. You can click on that enroller ID and you can see, okay, that's an active consultant. Let them know, hey, this person's about to be deleted from the system. So yes, it takes time. Yes, it takes work. But these are the sorts of things that I'll let my team know that, hey, have you followed up with these consultants to let them know they're about to be deleted from the system? And you might get a little bit of the background story too. So if you don't know them personally, if they're not your personally enrolled, make sure you let your team know about these people and let them follow up with them first. if they've been enrolled by somebody who's inactive in the company and you know them and you've got good rapport, I would reach out to them still and just say, hey, look, I know that you've been active for a long time and I know your sponsor's no longer active. I just wanted to reach out to let you know that your LifeVantage account's about to expire and be removed. We've got some really great things happening in the next month. We're about to launch our Mind Body GLP-1. Just curious, have you heard much about it yet? Would you like me to send you some information? Okay, so just open that door, have the conversation, you know, just get that ball rolling, and then you never know where that might go. They might be like, oh, I'm actually a little bit curious about that, or actually, no, I don't want my account to be deleted, or hey, how do I relaunch? You know, can I get started again? Or, you know, those sorts of things you won't know unless you ask those questions. And, you know, you're doing a service by letting them know about what's coming up. Okay, so that's the column that you click there. So the other report that I wanted to just show you quickly, because I did mention on stage at Momentum that there were some other things that you can check. So the other one that I do every single month, and this is just on a side note, this is always checking your customer sales volume and the sales volume. So I always check my team's volumes here to make sure that they've got their personal order, or if they're close to gem ranks as well. I know there is a gem rank report, but you can always click on
Sorry,
the,
Jill.
yeah,
Sorry, can I check? So you got this, because this is it. I normally do the personal sales bonus one, but you got this one from that consultant and you just pulled their customer sales volume, their sales volume themselves. You just ticked all these things and the subscription to make
yeah.
sure that their subscription had gone through.
That's right. So you can, like I said, you can go to that personal sales bonus report, but for me trying to just speed things up a little bit, I want to know that they're also commission qualified by having their own order go through. So I tend to use this report, and because these two columns are side by side, or you can move them to be side by side. So customer sales volume, that's CSV, that's equivalent to gem rank. So this will tell you like 1,200, well, it's over 1,000, so they're emerald. This one's over 700, so they're onyx. And then when you've got the SV column here, this is the combination of that customer volume plus their own personal order. So when I look at this one here, their customer volume is 1,218, but their sales volume is 1,260. So that tells me that they've had a personal order of 42 go through, so they're commission qualified. They're good to go. Whereas this one here, it's 740 and 740, so they don't have a personal order. They're not commission qualified. They need to have a personal order. So I can just see quickly and easy that those numbers match. So there's an issue. They're not commission qualified. So that's why I always check this report. So I just wanted to throw that one in there tonight as well, just to show you those quick things to check. So yeah, going back to the beginning, just quickly. So reporting, detailed genealogy. This is where you can get so much information. You can check your organization so that you can filter it to be consultants or customers, or you can have the entire organization. The other really good thing that you can do in this section as well, so if you know you've got a consultant who's gone inactive and you want to look after that consultant's team, you can change this focus ID. So this is my ID that's here. So I see the entire organization. But if I change that focus ID to an inactive consultant's ID that might be just sitting in the system, and then click update report, it will show me just their downline. So that can help to speed up the process if your organization's getting really big, and or if you've got a whole leg that you just want to focus on, that you feel like, you know what, they're probably feeling a bit lost at the moment because their upline's not active. So I just want to give them extra care. So just change that focus ID so that you can see just that downline and who's in that organization. Okay, so yeah, just you can change those around easily. And of course, this little list over here, there's a wealth of knowledge in there. We never used to be able to see emails. It used to be that you'd have to go like backward routes and look at invoices and all the rest of it, but the email option's in there now so that you can bring that across and update the report, and you can have their emails in a report, which is so helpful for sending out newsletters or, you know, contacting consultants, particularly when their phone number's been hidden. And yeah, and then, yep, remember, you can always filter these columns so that it goes in order. And I do this almost every single time, particularly when I'm looking to see if people are close to rank. So I'll hit this GSV one so that it filters from largest rank to the lowest rank, and I can scroll down quickly and just see, well, whose volume's looking real good, who can I help across the line, that sort of thing, just checking balance and all the rest of it as well. But yeah, by clicking on these headings, all these blue headings, they can all be filtered from, you know, ascending to descending or highest to lowest, and that helps you to filter through. So I'd clicked on this last order, which means I get the eldest one first, which is very helpful. So I hope that's helpful there. Any questions on that back office bit there? Did it make sense?
I've got a question actually. I was just looking for that group sales volume tag in the where you can choose which column you want to show up, and I couldn't find one that was actually called group sales volume or GSV. Does it come under a different name?
So yours is probably already in the columns. Have you looked at your report to see?
Yeah, I'm just selecting the columns now, and I can see available columns and displayed columns, but there's not.
Some of them are permanent columns, which means that you
Oh.
can't take them out. They're just permanently there all the time. So if you
Cool.
go back to your detailed genealogy and look at that main report, you'll probably see group sale volume is permanently there.
It's not showing up at the moment, but it's right. I'll keep playing.
Who am I can hear a voice, but I can't. Which question? Who was asking that question? Sorry.
Oh, sorry, it's Bridget.
Oh, Bridget. No worries. Bridget, let's jump on a Zoom and I'll have a look with you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, no worries. Any other questions on those reports at all? All good? Okay, so next few days, guys, we're running out of time. It's the 13th of February. You've got 2 weeks only to go through and check those reports. If the least you do is take screenshots, get that done and you can do your follow-ups later. But once March 1st comes around, all those people are gone from your database. So yeah, reach out to them.
The other thing we are doing with that 90-day run is Gillian has very kindly, she is in there every single day, putting in day 4, day 5 into Facebook, into the official LifeVantage group. Jill, do you want to share your screen and show people how they can, because people aren't putting their daily posts. A lot of people aren't putting them under in the comments. So I'm just not sure whether people know how to actually get their link of their post.
Sure, I'm just closing some tabs and bring it up. Okay, let's go to Facebook and have a little sticky beak, shall we? Okay. Rightio, so in Facebook, so on your own profile, when you've shared a post, if you look underneath the post, you'll actually see a little share tab. And if you click on that, you can actually copy the link or you can send it directly to a messenger. In our case, we want to just copy the link. So just by clicking this, you'll see link copied is written down the bottom here. And then we can go to the official LifeVantage group. Mine's in my shortcuts. You should have yours in your shortcuts so you can access it quickly as well. And then you just go to that daily post. Now, I have had some people reach out and say, hey, I can't find today's post or it's not in the guides yet. I'm manually adding them to the guides each day. So if I've forgotten to do it, you can still find the post because they're uploaded every morning, 6 a.m. Queensland time. All you need to do to find it easily is change this tab to new posts, and this will put them again in chronological order. So the most recent post will appear first, and you just have to scroll down a little bit, and here's day 4. And then in the comments, we're just going to, and I don't think I've actually put mine there yet, so I'll do it right now. Paste. This is my day 4, and that's there. And just while I've got you all here as well, when it comes to sharing your posts and things on Facebook, there are still a few people that have their settings set to private, which means that I understand from the privacy factor, some people want to stay anonymous, but what that means is that you are only ever talking to the friends that you've got currently on your list. You're not broadening your horizons, I should say. So if you're building a business and you want to use social media to build your business, set your privacy settings to public so that people can interact, and also allow them to comment. So there are a couple of people who might have public settings, but people can't comment on their posts. So there's been, if I haven't, here's a good indicator. So I'm interacting with absolutely everybody's post. If I have not commented on your post or liked your post, it's your privacy settings. And I've been messaging a few people, but so that's a good indicator to you that if you're not hearing from me, if you're not getting any interaction from me on your post, it means that your privacy settings have been set so that I either can't comment or I can't see it. And that means that you are limiting your audience. So, and can I encourage you all to go and comment and interact with other people's posts as well, because it helps everybody. So I've noticed a couple of posts that are not getting a lot of traction, and by you commenting on, like if you see one's getting heaps of traction and you don't comment, no worries. But if you see somebody that doesn't have a lot of traction, you know, one comment or one like can just help to put in the eyes of a few people and really boost them along. And we're a supportive community, and I know it takes that little bit of extra time, but it can mean the world to those people who are just starting out on social media and need that little bit of an extra boost. So it helps, it really does.
So I know when we did that 30-day social media campaign was more or less the same as what's happening now. It was a month before Mind Body, and I'll be honest, I had been in Ireland before that. I think I put up 3 pictures because my family hate anything to do with social media and anything going up. So I was basically off social media for them 6 weeks. And then I was like, oh my gosh, now I have to kind of get myself out there again, which can be a bit daunting when you've got out of it. But I literally did. I will never forget it. Sometimes it would even be 10:30 at night, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to share and put my link in that comments underneath every day. Now you can see there is 9 comments underneath the day 4. That means only 9 people have put their post up, or there is 9 people that have put it in there. I really want to encourage you for the next 30 days, because we're going to be doing this maybe, again, if it succeeds. But I nearly went double diamond, and I'm like raw and real. I'd only ever been an emerald or onyx to an emerald, and I nearly went double diamond because everyone was commenting. My post was getting on more and more people's feeds because of the interaction I was getting. I was really being very intentional about my post. I was finding recipes that I thought, I would say, I saw Josie put one up today, who would like to see a 1 minute video of this girl that's lost this weight. I did one of them and I got 100 comments. So, take that video, like, if it's there, ask Rachel Dalzell. I know she won't mind, but maybe get the video and maybe put it up on yours a couple of days later. Just if you see something that someone's done, copy and then make it your own, or put it in ChatGPT and say, ChatGPT, can you change this a little bit, and can you put some emojis in there, and can you make it your own? But let's not reinvent the wheel. Let's support each other. Let's put things out there. I promise you, the more you do this, the more you get out of your comfort zone, the more you get out of the fear zone, my little circles, and go into that growth zone, your business will fly in March and April. I promise you.
Absolutely. Julie just also made the comment that if she clicks on some of those posts, she can't access them, which is another good reminder that for some of those people, I am already friends with them, which means I can access and comment. If other people can't access and comment, then yeah, it means that your settings aren't right. So Julie, maybe just pop a comment on those ones that you can't open and just say, I can't access this post. That way they know that it's the settings are not set to public, just to give that little reminder. But it's a good time to go and check. Does everyone know how to check their settings and make them public?
Or you Google. That's what I do when I don't know anything.
Yeah,
I go to
that's all
Google and
we
go,
need.
how do I change my settings
Yeah.
in Facebook to public?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. So yeah, and give us some feedback on the post too. If you want to do another challenge in March, if you're liking this one so far, then and we get enough people that complete the challenge, then I'd be
Yes.
happy to put on another one for March as well.
And there's going to be prizes and all sorts, guys. So if we can really get behind each other, spend 15 minutes, 10 minutes at the beginning of the day and at the end, and just run in and just put love it, love your comment. Yes, 100%. Wow, amazing. It just helps. One, it doesn't look like Billy No Mates. At least there is some comments and likes and things like that. And I promise it helps everybody to grow. Now, somebody's just said, Linda, am I able to post the radio post on Telegram for today's post? Actually, I don't know what that means.
No, I'm not sure what radio post on Telegram. I'm not too sure. Was that somebody's
Do you
story in
want
the
to
Telegram
unmute
group?
there, Linda? Because we're not sure what that is. No.
Okay.
So does anybody have any more questions
Hi.
before?
I'm
Oh,
Linda.
Oh, hi, Linda.
They show a radio and they say, wouldn't it be nice if you could lower your hunger, something like that, as easily as turning down the volume on the radio?
Oh, so it's just an analogy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can do whatever you want. It's your
Yeah.
posts.
Yeah.
We're just giving little ideas, saying, what could I do with $500 or what could you do? But they are just ideas for you, just to set you off. But if you've got your own thoughts, what you like yesterday, I just did a live. I wasn't going to do what was on there. I'm going to start doing more and more lives because I'm on the Club 25. So,
Consistency is key, just showing
yes.
up each day. And, like we also said at Momentum, like these are a guide. You can interpret it your own way and you can put your own slant on things. That's fine. It's just about being seen, showing up, being consistent. If you've missed a few days, you can go back and do those days and just pop your link on the corresponding day. So if like for us, we're at day 4. If you're still doing day 1, pop your link back on day 1 and then go through and finish each of the other days. You might want to do 2 posts a day for a little while, or you might want to do a post and a story and a reel for a day and, catch up that way. Completely up to you, or you can just finish a little bit later than others. It's about having a go.
And the other thing is, sorry, just be aware, I've seen a couple of people that they see somebody's post and they think, oh, it's great, I'll just share that person. Don't share that person, because all you're doing is promoting that other person. If you really like the information, copy, then maybe either put it in ChatGPT to get a bit of variation, or put it in and change it and then download the picture. If it was a picture you really liked, save the picture and then recreate your own post. Don't just copy me sharing me, because all you're doing is promoting me. And Facebook doesn't like that.
Not good for your business
And it's
either.
not good for your business.
Okay.
My
Right. Well,
understanding,
thanks.
can I just ask, my understanding of day 1 and day 2 was something that happened at Momentum, and I didn't go to Momentum, so I gave those away.
Okay, so you'll notice in the comments there, a couple of people mentioned that. And my response in those comments was that you can interpret this your own way. It could be another event that you went to and you want to reflect on that. So yeah, if you weren't at Momentum, not an issue. That was just drawing on something that was relevant to many of us. But these are all adjustable. You put your own slant on it, interpret it your own way. If you weren't at Momentum, like I had one of our beautiful teamies who couldn't come to Momentum, but she did a post about Momentum and talking about why she had to miss out this year, and you know, and how she was just celebrating what she could see from afar and how she got involved that way. So, you know, you can interpret it however you like. Don't ever feel like you can't do it just because you didn't fit that exact example. They are just examples.
Totally.
Yeah.
So let's get cracking, everyone. Time is of the essence. I'm
Awesome.
super excited. And the minute we have any more thoughts, ideas, we know any of the prices, the packs, things like that, just keep looking.
Any promotions coming up at the
any
end of the
promotions
month?
that's a Josie might have dropped. We'll
Awesome.
be letting you all know.
Night, everyone. Thanks for jumping on.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.